दीदी बंद करो. Hello.
क्या दीदी बंद करो. I think it came on.
दीदी दरवाजा बंद करो, जल्दी से शुरू हो रहा है.
Good morning, everyone. Monday morning, here we are. For you, for us, all of us together. How much
With our
fun can we
morning
have?
coffees. Good morning.
And if you're joining us from a different country with your evening wine, oh, nice. How does it get any better? Yeah. So today's conversation, Isha and I were talking about just before we hopped on with all of you, we were wondering what can we speak about today that would actually contribute to each one of us, to you and to us and to the planet, and to creating a different future. So our Monday morning Facebook Lives are for you. And if you all would like to just, type out certain topics that you would like to cover, talk about, or probably, you have certain questions around something, yes, please do pop in the question. So what can we talk about today, Isha?
So today the topic that we were that came to us was give me 1 second. There's playback occurring. There we go. We were hearing two of us. Okay, mom's face was like, what's going on?
What's going on?
Okay, so today's topic that came to us is in the name of love, everything we choose and everything we perpetrate and everything we receive in the name of love.
Wow. Yeah. It's really interesting because in the name of love, I slap my kids. In the name of love, I overfeed them.
In the name of love, I tell them that they can't have it.
Yeah, they can't have it. In the name of love, I tell my parents how wrong they are. In the name of love, I tell my children how wrong they are. So what?
If I won't tell you, will the neighbors tell you?
Yeah.
That's something I think a lot of us have.
I mean, I said that for so many years, like if I won't make you see how wrong you are, you think the neighbors will come and make you see how wrong you are? So it's almost like, it's our duty, our responsibility as a good parent to force our children to see how wrong they are.
And guys, I have the live open on my phone. So if there's anything you want to type out, ask, contribute, say, just please go ahead. It would be lovely to have a conversation with you all.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yes. So in the name of love, how many of you have been abused, have been told you're so wrong, has choice been taken away from you? In the name of love, everything that is, would you destroy and uncreate that?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. It's interesting because, in the name of love, we make you wrong. In the name of love, we are made wrong. And then we are supposed to love the person who makes us so wrong.
And confused. And, no wonder everyone is so confused about the idea of love.
Yeah.
Everyone is hoping for a fantasy or some utopian ideal of love as their reality, because love is so confused on this planet, as though there's some utopian ideal or fairy tale or fantasy land of love that should be coming into existence.
Yeah. And oftentimes, also, if you recognize, children confuse love for abuse and abuse for love. So they allow that to happen again and again and again and again, coming from the point of view, but this is love. This is my dad. This is my mom.
This is how love is supposed to be.
This is how love is supposed to be. Yeah. So everywhere that we've done that to us, to our kids, and everywhere that's been done to us.
Yes.
And everywhere we do that to ourselves. I love myself, so I want to see how wrong I am. Can we destroy and
And
uncreate
someone who
that?
loves me will always show me how wrong I am.
Everything that brought up, would you destroy and uncreate that,
Yes.
please?
Oh boy.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, park, online shots, boys and beyonds. So instead of love, what if we could actually start to instill the five elements of
Intimacy,
intimacy? You know,
honor,
yeah,
trust, vulnerability, gratitude, and allowance.
yeah, the five elements of intimacy.
Yes.
What if love
Is not one of them.
is not one of them? Yeah. The five elements of intimacy, if you can actually embody that with your kids, if you can teach your children the five elements of intimacy by being that with yourself first. Because how many of us are really being unkind in the name of love to children around us or to our parents? I mean, many of us find ourselves in, you know,
Conflict?
no, like in between kids and parents. And we find ourselves, trying to balance out parents and children in the name of love.
Mm.
That's something I have to do. I have to do. I don't have a choice. I have to do. But what if it's not a have to do? And what if it comes from the five elements of intimacy that you have for yourself, recognizing what is it that you truly require and what is it that you're choosing in this moment?
For parents out there who are watching this and going like, oh crap, I do that. you
You're
know
still not
you're
wrong.
still not wrong. And a great question to ask before you speak, not only to your children, but here's another possibility: is what if everything that came out of your mouth was taking you to possibility, taking everyone to possibility? What if every voice, every word that comes out of your mouth is of a possibility, not of a limitation? And a great question to ask is, okay, is this empowering or is this disempowering?
Yeah.
When you're speaking with your kids, especially, because that's the target, right? That's what every parent, almost every parent, would really like to see their child as, as an empowered being. But the confusion lies in the areas of they do not know how to do that. Even when they are trying to show them how wrong they are, it's not that you're doing it deliberately to uh, pin down your child, but well, that is what occurs, but it's underlying all of that comes an inherent care and a concern from a parent to to have a target where the child is empowered.
Yeah.
So ask, with that target in mind, ask, okay, is this what I'm saying to them, what question I'm asking them, is this empowering or is this disempowering?
Beautiful. I love that. I love what you said of how if you could be the voice of possibility, where everything that comes out of your mouth, the words, your voice is of possibilities. Most of us speak problems, but what if you can start to speak possibilities with
Yeah.
your kids? How empowering would that be? And what would you then have to say, do, be with your kids, with your
And
parents, with
unhide
yourself?
even to yourself.
Yes.
How much
To
empowerment would you have to unhide?
just to be the voice of possibility, just to be the space of possibility, where kids have choice, where kids have where kids know that there's more possible, where kids don't have to believe in problems, but they can start to believe possibilities.
Yeah. There's some amazing comments in the chat.
Oh,
Hi,
that's lovely.
guys.
Hello.
Hello. We see you. um, oh, Sunaina says, love you both. We love you.
Oh, love you too, darling.
Ruth
Truly.
says, great topic.
Thank you. Awesome.
Hirayati saying, hi.
Hi.
Hello. Pooja says, hello. Um,
Hello, hello,
Shruti
Pooja.
says, so important.
Thank you,
Vicky
Shruti, for
says,
receiving.
Vicky says gratitude. Shruti says voice of possibilities. Dot dot. Ruth says, wow, this is so potent. I love it. And Ritu says, so true, empowering words.
Awesome. Wonderful. Thank you for receiving, friends. And truly, how different can our future be? How different can can family be? If each one of us started to be the voice of possibility, started to speak possibilities with each other
Yeah.
instead of forcing each other to look at the problems, look at the wrongness, look at how bad and terrible you are in the name of
Love.
love, which actually is one of the biggest forms of abuse.
The one of the greatest forms of abuse is when the being is not received. When someone's being is not received, it's, even by yourself, it's one of the greatest forms of abuse. And every time you tell the child, you've got to, this is wrong about you, change this about you, you're not good enough, look at them, they're studying harder. I don't mean to compare, but have you seen how much harder they study? One of the things you're doing is rejecting aspects of a child's being whenever you tell them how wrong they are. It's fine to instill whatever you've got, whatever you're inspiring in them to create a greater future, but whenever you show them how wrong they are, you're rejecting a part of their being instead of receiving them. And
Yeah.
that is one of the greatest unkindnesses to yourself and to them. Shruti says empowering not only kids, all of us need the voice of possibilities.
Yes,
Yes.
truly, truly, darling, that everywhere you go and everywhere, like everywhere you go, including with yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
how many times are you speaking with yourself of, oh my God, I'm so wrong here. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, I just can't do this. And, you're constantly reminding yourself of how terrible or how wrong you are. But what if you can be the voice of possibility with yourself? Because truly, if you start to be the voice of possibility with yourself, is when you can be the voice of
With
possibility
someone else.
with someone else.
There's a really interesting question in the chat. So I'm so used to saying I love you. What else could I use there?
For me, and please you share too. For me, it's not about not saying I love you. I mean, I for me, when I say I love you, it really comes from a space of. It used to come from a space of I love you and move on. It used to come
Mm,
from a space of okay, said it, done it. Now it really comes from a space of I love you. Like I see you, and I'm grateful for you. I see the good, I see the bad, I see the beauty, I see the brilliance, and I also see what doesn't kind of really work for you and me. Yet I am so grateful
grateful.
for you in my life. So for me, love is really when I say I love you, it really comes from that space of embodying the five elements of intimacy for the person in my life, which is encapsulated in that small little word,
Yeah.
love.
For me, I think there's so much unconsciousness around the word I love you. I love you a lot of times is now that I love you and now that you love me, we can start judging each other and limiting each other. That's another thing that comes with love. I also, by the way, absolutely love saying I love you. It is one of the ways I express my adoration and gratitude for the next person. But try this. Either you're willing to be so empowered that you're willing to go with the energy of gratitude even when you say I love you. You're so aware of what you're choosing that you're not going to choose to judge the next person or limit the next person, even though you are now, you know now love is involved in the computation. But and if you're not there yet, that's okay.
Yeah.
um I actually have noticed that just letting the person know that you're so grateful for them sometimes creates way more than what I love you can create. Because I love you like when you're creating with another person, you want to notice what creates the greatest in their world. When you communicate with them, what opens their world, what makes them know that they are that you're grateful for them in your life. Is it I love you? Is it, I'm so grateful for you, I really like you. you know um, and play with that. You can say, oh my god, I really like you. I really like, because you're not, what you're saying with I like you is I really adore the being that you are.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with who you be. I really like you. And I'm so grateful for you, for everything you choose. It's true adoration, true acknowledgement of the being that they be.
which is also about receiving them
Yes.
and receiving yourself. Wow, this is such an expansive conversation, and there's so much that we can actually talk about around this. And I hope this was a contribution to each one of you today
Yeah.
on Monday morning. Oh,
Monday
my
morning.
coffee and over Isha's coffee, and with yours. Cheers from us
Monday
to
morning
you.
coffee.
And we look forward to seeing you next Monday.
Bye, guys.
And please pop in your questions if you have any particular topic you want to talk
Yeah.
about next Monday.
Yeah.
Just throw it in. All right. Love you all. And thank
Bye.
you. Bye.